Hello everyone, this is Season speaking and I'm doing another shoutcast. I am now casting a scrim between mouz and aAA, and yeah, it should be pretty good. And aAa have been quite dominant in the late tournaments and scrims, so it'll be interesting to see how well they do this on. Mouz, I don't really know the team. I know we will failure, but he's usually in 3D Max or no, Game DE, I'm pretty sure. So it's kind of weird that he's now in a different team. But hey, that doesn't really matter. So first off, we've got a Rise ban. That is because Rise is a really strong laner. He gets really strong late game as well, and he becomes very tanky. And then we've got a Shen ban. That is because they're not first pick, and Shen is ridiculously overpowered. There's not much to say about it. Shen is just ridiculous at the moment, and a lot of pros are hoping that he will be permabanned in the Hanover IEM. So we've got the Morgana ban, pretty standard there. We've got a Garthus ban, another one of those hypercarry bans. We've got an Aurelia ban. That's kind of interesting. Aurelia usually doesn't really get banned, even not even against Wicked. So that's kind of strange. Other than that, we are going to see another ban, which is going to be Shyvana. Yeah, Shyvana's a pretty standard ban as well because she does well top and in the jungle. She can push really well. She can counter jungle really well because she can push really well and she can jungle really quickly, which also comes from her pushing power, basically. And yeah, so we're gonna see what the first pick is going to be for AAA, and it is not going to be anything yet. Come on, you can do it. Go, pick. There you go. Okay, it's gonna be an Alistar pick. Now I don't know if this is gonna be a jungle Alistar or a support Alistar because he works in our spot. We'll see what he's going to play. At the moment he's on Linak, but Linak doesn't do either role, so we don't know what it's going to be yet. And yeah, we're gonna go and see what mouz is gonna pick. Now the thing with Alistar is that he's supposed to be a tank, I think. He doesn't really work as a tank, but he's got a lot of CC, and his ultimate makes him pretty tanky too. But you pick him mostly for the CC, and if you play him in the jungle, you pick him mostly for the ganks as well. And on mouz's side, we've got a Janna pickup because Janna is pretty much the best support at the moment. Only Sona and Soraka are like as good. And we've got an Uther pickup as well. It's probably in jungle Uther, but it could be a top Uther as well. There's a lot of people that play both top and jungle nowadays. And I'm gonna see what he is going to do. At the moment he's on the guy that has smite, so he's probably jungling, but I'm not sure. So we've got a Kog'Maw pickup, most likely, and a Nunu pickup. So it's pretty definitely going to be an Alistar jungle because Nunu jungle is not that good, and Nunu support with a Kog'Maw is really good. We're going to have a cannon pickup by mouz, and it can be top, mid, or bot. Just depends on what they feel like. That's what makes cannon really strong as well. You can just go AD, you can go top, you can go mid. You can do pretty much any spot. The only spot you really can't play him is in the what's it called? In the jungle. There you go. And we're actually gonna have a hard run, but we will fail her. it looks like. No, wait, 10 seconds. Huh? Why did it look like... Okay, whatever. I don't even know. So, it is going to be Ashe pickup. Now, Ashe has seen a lot more play recently. She's pretty good now that she got buffed. And we've got a Nivea as well. They both work with Frost, so that is a really good team comp. But seriously, they are. No, wait, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, Ashe. So Ashe is a utility. What's it called? Utility AD carry. She doesn't do that much damage relatively, but her stun and slow are really good. And yeah, so that's what she does. And then Anivia is a really good mid. I think with Anivia is that she is pretty good in lane, and then late game her walls are really good, and she still does a lot of damage late game. As well as a stun, plus a wall, plus a slow. That's pretty good, you know, just generally. And then on AAA side, we've got a Yorick pickup. Yorick is one of the best top laners, and there's very little that beats him top. And even if he can't win his lane, he will probably just stay at tower and farm with his minions. He will lifesteal from a distance because that's what he does. And yeah, it's a really safe pick for top. And then his ultimate is really good with Kog'Maw because you get 2 Kog'Maws doing ridiculous amounts of damage instead of 1. When Kog'Maw dies, he gets back to life for a while. And we've got a Twisted Fate pickup. Twisted Fate has seen more play recently, even though he didn't really get buffed or anything. But people are beginning to realize that his almost global ultimate is pretty good, especially considering he can go all the way bots with it, and you can turn a gank into a counter gank with 4v3 if your jungler happens to be in the neighborhood. So you get a Jarvan pickup as well. It's going to be a Jarvan top, and I'll be interested to see how he does against Yorick. So Yorick is going to pick up teleport, so they can actually... Wow, okay, so say that bot lane gets ganked, and Linek is, happens to be there. They will be 3v3. But Twisted Fate can ult in, and then Yorick can teleport in, and Yorick can ultimate Kog'Maw, and then it will be a 6 versus 3. So that's what I can basically pull on the other team, on mouz, and that's pretty strong. So the game is going to start in a few seconds, and then we're going to wait for the 3-minute spectator delay, and we're going to take a look at the runes and masteries. So Linek with his Alistair is going to go for attack speed, armor, cooldown reduction, and ability power. His masteries are going to be 0-21-9, going on the defensive in his jungle, which is probably the best idea, seeing as Alistair is not really the most safe jungler there is. He's really good for ganking though. And then N-rated with his Nunu is going to go for 2 gold per 10 quints, and then a few gold per 10 seals. No wait, it's going to be 1 gold per 10 quints, sorry for that. And it's going to be 2 flat ability power quints. He's going to have some armor on his seals, magic pen on his marks, and ability power and armor on his glyphs. A lot of mixed runes. People usually go for like one color being all the same, so it's kind of interesting. Moma is going to go for classic AP with ability power, magic pen, scaling AP, and scaling mana regen, and he is going to go 2190. He's not going for the extra mana regen in the utility, he's going for some extra defensive stats, which is probably a good idea on Twisted Fate, because he's not the strongest laner of the AP carries. So we're going to have 80 armor and scaling mana regen on Kog'Maw. He's going to go for 2181. Next up is, thank you very much, Yellow Star with his Kog'Maw is going to have runes. which are armor, attack speed, and AD. Ooh, attack speed. That's kind of interesting. You usually don't really see that, but he is going for it. Because you know Kog'Maw does do damage based mostly on his attack speed, and not really on his AD, because he gets a lot of damage from his W. So we're gonna go for the Anivia, who is going to have Magic Pen, Magic Resist, Scaling AP, and Flat AP. He's going 9-0-21, which is something else than the other AP carry. He's gonna go less for the damage and more for the utility, which you can probably notice by the names of the masteries. And then we've got Magic Resist, Magic Pen, Scaling AP. Wait, is this the same guy? No. 0-21, 9 on the what was it? Other. And then Ash is gonna have physical damage 80, scaling mana regen 21-9-0, pretty much mirrored Kog'Maw, although she went for the health and not for the health regen. And then We Will Fail Her with his Janna is going to go for magic resist, armor, and all the gold percent he can get, as well as in the masteries. He's gonna do the same there. And then, ooh, are we gonna get the last one? Jarvan is gonna have armor pen, physical damage, armor, and magic resist, and he's going for 21-9-0. That was just in time. So we're gonna go right into this game. There are no real interesting summoner spells except for the fact that Unrated went for heal instead of ignite or clairvoyance or flash, which you usually don't see on supports. And then We Will Fail Her has the ignite exhaust, which is kind of standard on supports nowadays. I personally prefer clairvoyance and flash, but these guys really want to win their lane, because if you win your bot lane you are usually gonna be doing really well in your game overall. So we've got the black Alistair skin and the I don't know what Nunu skin is. It's not Nunu bots, I think. It's kind of weird. And we've got the Hardy Twisted Fate. And other than that, I don't think there were any skins. Oh yeah, that was the Dragon Slayer Jarvan skin, I think, or the Victorious one. And we've got the I think this is the Queen Ash? I don't really know. Anyway, it looks like mouz is actually looking for a level 1 fight. They are moving up here, and in the meantime aAA are not really going for a full-on defense. They're gonna go for a defense on there, and actually there's gonna be a face check from Linak. Linak might die here. There is a lot of damage on him, but it's not gonna be enough. There is an ignite on him, but I think he will be just fine. He's gonna recall, and that level 1 fight didn't really go that well for them. Oh yeah, it was Freljord Ash. That's the one. And right now they're going to camp up in this Tribrush, and it's going to be interesting to see if they're actually going to be able to steal this blue buff. They are going to obviously go for it. Linak might actually die anyway and give them first blood, and otherwise they'll probably pick up the blue and all that good stuff. So it's going to be close here. They are going to be really careful. Actually a W level up first for Soaz, so you can face check, well, not face check the brush, but minion check the brush. And Linak is going to be walking over here, and it looks like he's going to be warding there. So Ash went back, who was Nexic, and the rest of the team is still here of mouz. They really want to go for this, I think. I'm not sure if it's going to work for them though. And Linak is going to be going for his wolves. He's going to go for his blue right now. A few more seconds. They are moving up now. mouz is going in for this. And are they going to be able to do it? There comes the tornado and the stun and then ignite again. And there is going to be a throw, but Linak does knock them all up. It's not going to be enough. And there comes the first blood for mouz. And Blorn is actually going to pick that up. And now the blue is going to be picked up by Blaska. They might be able to pick up Soaz as well. Wow, well dodged by Soaz. He does get knocked up, but it's not going to kill him. So Blorn versus Soaz is going to be interesting right now. It is going to be a Jarvan versus Yorick lane. I don't really know who wins that, because I've not seen the matchup, but I think Blorn will be okay. And otherwise you can just go back, use this 400 gold and get an item and probably destroy Soaz. So Blaska went for his own blue buff right after taking theirs to make sure that Linek doesn't get it. Linek is moving in, he might be going for this, and he is going to smite it. Well done by him. That was actually with a clairvoyance that just on that as he did it. Or maybe it was this ward. It was probably this ward actually that made him able to see it, and he did smite that really well. Blaska obviously didn't have smite because he used it for the enemy blue buff. Well done by Linek there. And at the moment there's going to be a bit of a farm first. Nexic actually got pretty low thanks to unrated, and there's actually wards in every single brush here. And here comes the harass again. Yellow Star is going to be using his E to slow her even more, uses W to do a lot of damage. Maybe they should have waited for Linek to be closer, but it didn't really matter. They're still going to harass him quite a lot, and it is going to hurt Nexic because he will be low and he will not be able to farm as confidently as normal, but the lane is getting pushed, so it will be at his Sarah, and he can probably farm pretty well at that point. Blorn is also getting pushed to the tower, so as is gonna go back. I don't know. Yes, he probably does have his Stir of the Goddess. He's gonna push this lane back though, apparently. He does have a ward here, so if Blaska comes through here, he's gonna see it and retreat immediately. Here you go. He is gonna move away. I don't know if he's gonna be in time. Blaska and Blorn are going for it, and there is gonna be a stun on him, and he doesn't flash in time. He didn't get knocked up though, so he's going to be just fine. Blaska is going to trade with him, and Blaska is actually going to lose that trade. Going to be pretty low now. And down bot, Nexic is really low. One Kog'Maw ultimate would kill her, but Kog'Maw is unfortunately level 3. So Linek is moving in for a gank on Flashy, and he is going to go for that. Ooh, flashed just in time, but that flash is down now, so next time he comes he will be able to do something most likely. And his flash just came back up, I think. I think I saw the timer go down. So at the moment, Nexic has actually got has had to go back. He has a Doran's Blade and the health pots now, so Yellowstar is going to be behind a tiny bit, or at least he's going to be doing less well in the trades. Because he doesn't have lifesteal, nor does he have the damage and the health that Nexic has. There might be a dive here. No, Linek is just going to go for these golems. While there is a gank in mid, Moma getting quite low, half health already. But oh, nice stun! It's going to be just in time, and Moma is going to go down. But is he going to be able to kill Blaska? No, Blaska does get away with a turtle stance. Well done by mouz here, and Linek is actually going to go for a gank right now, and he is going to hit Blorn with both his CCs separately. That's a lot of CC on him. Blorn isn't going to quite go down, but there is going to be some damage on him. In the meantime, down bot, there is going to be a massive trade, but Nexic is going to be able to almost kill Yalistar. Blaska is coming in, he's going to be able to stun Unrated, but he's going to go really low. Unrated is going to go down, and Nexic is probably going to be able to pick up Yellowstar, because Yellowstar does not have flash, and he is getting slowed permanently. There's a lot of slow here. Is he going to be going down, or is this... No, the dive is not going to work, and Nexic actually had to flash out of there not to die to the turret aggro. That was almost really well played, but, you know, it was worth trying. And if that worked out, it'd be epic. So at the moment, oh, there is going to be some action that at top, and Soaz is going to go down to Blorn. Blorn ultimated him, uses ultimate on him to keep him in tower range. That terrain kept him right there, and he went down mostly to the tower aggro. There's going to be Twisted Fate ultimate, and he's going to go for Nexic. Nexic is going to be stunned, and he is getting a lot of damage. That stacked card did a lot of damage, and he is going to go down right there with the blue card. Well done by Moma. He saw an opportunity because there were no wards as well. He ulted in and he got the kill. Well done by him. So Soaz teleport at top is going to be farming up again, and at the moment Flash is going to be picking up these Wraiths. Apparently Blaska doesn't really need them, and Blaska seems to be going to the blue buff of mouz. Because people want to counter jungle nowadays, and the blue buff of Blaska is going to be up in about 10 to 10 or 20 seconds. But he will probably be able to pick up this blue no problem. Linak is coming in. He does have red buff. But I still think that Blaska will outdamage him. Moma is coming at the moment. Flashy is so he can't really come. And Blaska might actually be in a whole lot of trouble here. He did get the blue buff, but Linak and Moma are here. And, he juked him around nicely. Here comes Flashy. Flashy is going to go down though, surely. In the meantime, Linak is going to go down to Plorn. He's going to have to flash out. He doesn't quite go down. Blaska is going to be really low again. Flashy is just going in there with no health at all and no mana. And they all disengage. So in the end, that was really worth it for mouz because they did get that blue buff. And that's going to put Linak even farther behind. So Unrated and Yellowstar are bashing on Naxic, and Naxic is having a tiny bit of trouble here. Not having the sustain that a Serac or Sana would give. And actually Yellowstar and Unrated are going to go for this blue buff. If they are able to pick that up, and Yellowstar gets that, he's going to be able to spam his ultimate all day long and do a load of damage with that. Reroll Failure is going to get slowed and going to get exhausted. The damage comes down from Yellowstar. The Ash arrow almost hit, but it didn't quite do it, and Reroll Failure will go down. Naxic really low right now. Moma comes in as well, and Naxic is surely going to go down. Yeah, there he goes. And now we're going to see if Moma or Yellowstar gets this blue buff. It's probably going to be Moma. Yeah, it is going to be Moma, and Moma picks up that blue buff, so they went blue buff for blue buff, and they got 2 kills. That was really well done by aAA. They forcified at blue practically. Reroll Failure went in this way, and Naxic actually walked all the way around here. I don't know why he did that. That made him stand in a very bad position as well, because he came in from here and the entire team was there to kill him. And Flash was obviously back to base because he had no mana, so that's why he didn't come. And then it was just basically a 4v2, and they didn't quite survive that. And Soaz is going to be getting a lot of damage from Blorn. It's not going to quite kill him, but he is getting harassed quite a bit. Wow, and there is going to be an Ignite. He is going to dive him. Is it going to be enough though? I don't think it will be. No, last tick of Ignite just doesn't kill him. 20 health. So probably calculations, bruv. And Reroll Failure is going to be warding up. I don't know why I put a Vision Ward here, but hey. Blorn is going to be pushing down this lane. He is probably going to go back right after because he is low mana. He is going to farm it up, and yeah, he does go back. So Unrated is staring down Flashy here. Moma wants to go in for that, but there is a ward here, so he will notice. And there was a ward here as well, so he knew that Flashy was there. Nothing really happened though, because Flashy backed off. So they know a ward is here apparently, but they... Oh wait, whose ping was that? Anyway, there is some pings going down, and Naxic is going to be attacking Unrated. He's going to get all that, but that's just a Janus shield that goes down, so he'll be just fine. So, Moma is farming happily here. He knows that Flash went back, so he's going to be farming, and he's probably going bolt right now. Linak actually gets caught by 3 people, but he will be just fine. I think he has to use his ultimate though. Moma can be coming in at any moment right now. There is going to be an ultimate from Luna, but that gets interrupted immediately. Here comes Moma though. He gets exhausted instantly, but Naxic goes down to Yellowstar. Well, he almost went down. There goes Blaska, and Moma's going to be picking up that kill. Yellowstar getting quite low to the Anivia burst, but it's not going to be enough, and Moma's actually looking to go for that. His team's not now though, because they were all pretty low health, and the sun almost hit him, and wow. Did he just flash? Okay, so I think the idea of Flashy was to stun Yellowstar and flash over and kill him. But he didn't hit the stun, nor did he hit the flash. Or maybe he was stalking. I don't know. It was kind of silly though. That was really strange actually. And Yellowstar and Unrated are going to be picking up this bot tower. Or at least they're pushing it. But that's definitely going to go down as soon as the next wave arrives. Yellowstar could have actually killed it, no problem, but apparently he wanted the creeps more than the tower. And he did miss that minion really bad. So Naxic is going to be quite aggressive on Yellowstar here, but that tower is going to go down regardless, even if he does kill the minions. Which he didn't do in time, but hey. And that top Soas is still getting bashed on by Bjorn, I mean, and Bjorn is, or Bjorn, I don't know. Soas is caught in the ultimate of Bjorn and Bjorn, and it's not going to be, he's not going to be able to flash over because his flash was down, and he is going to get another kill on Soas. Soas' ultimate comes in, but he's just going to have to farm because he can't really kill Bjorn anyway. And aAA is now going for their blue buff. There's no competition from mouz, so they're going to pick that up easily. No problem this time. mouz does get that blue buff. And he's going to be clearing out the minions. And Linek is actually going to go for Bjorn, or Blorn, I don't even know. But it's not going to be doing that much damage because he is a Alistar. And here comes mouz though, he's going to do massive damage on Blorn. And Blorn is going to get really low. Unrated picks up that kill with the ignite. But Unrated is going to go down right there thanks to an excellent reaction from mouz. You're going to be able to pick up Linek. Linek is actually going to go in because he knows Soas and mouz are there. And with his ultimate, he's going to be able to tank quite a lot of damage. Here comes Yellowstar as well. Yellowstar is going to instantly kill Naxic and Flashy, or at least Flashy goes into Ag mode. And they are going to kill Flashy, no problem. Random ultimate from mouz there. I don't know why he did that. Didn't really have to. And he is going to be looking for a kill on We Will Failure and or Blaska. Blaska is going to get... Ooh, he's going to dodge that card, but only just. And Yellowstar wants to go for them, but he can't really tank that tower. So Soas is moving down bot for some farm, and I am wondering when they are going to go for this dragon. So Blaska is pretty low, but he's going to go pick up the golems, and mouz is going to push down this tower a bit. He's got a needlessly large throttle already, so he's going to be doing a lot of damage on the towers with his bigger card. I think all of them scale with AP now. Yes, they all scale with AP and with AD. That's actually kind of interesting. And I don't know how much it scales. Slightly less than half. I think it's 0.4, probably. So yes. Yeah, it is 0.4. And Reddit is going to be warning here as is Flashy, and Flashy wants to get that blue buff, but there might be some competition from AAA. Only Reddit is showing himself, but they might think that the rest of the team is there. The rest of the team is pretty close, but not close enough. Bjorn is actually going to be doing quite a lot of damage on mouz, but he's not going to be able to go up against Soas and mouz, and he is probably going to be picked up. No, he flashes away, and he's going to be just fine. It was really close though. And in the meantime, there's actually going to be some damage put down on Unrated. Unrated does go down. We Will Failure is getting followed by Linek, but Linek is not going to really do much. Flash is going to go down almost instantly. Oh, he is going to flash away. So he is just fine, but this will be a dragon pickup for AAA most likely, because the entire team of mouz is not in a good position to fight. Flash is way too low, and the rest of them is almost... Oh, sorry for that one. Naxic is pretty low mana, and that was a free dragon for them. So it's going to be respawning at 21 minutes. And meanwhile, AAA is going to be pushing mid, and they are going to be killing this tower. Lauren is pretty close. He's got his rat buff though, and no, he's not going to be able to do anything. That tower did go down really quickly. And yeah, so at the moment not much is going on, so I'll talk some about items. So Linek went for boots of mobility and double gold per 10. He is a support jungler, so he has to go those double gold per 10s, and his boots of mobility will help him gank more. That's a general idea. Flash is going to get initiated upon, probably, maybe. Yellowstar does do quite a lot of damage on him, but he's not going to be slowing enough to stop him from getting away. So anyway, and Reddit is going for the double gold per 10 and the boots as well. And wow, mouz already has his Rablan's death cap. He's going to pour it into Blorn, and Soas is there too. Wow, Blorn is actually going to go for Soas and kill him instantly. Blorn is going to go down though, and Soas is going to be ulting himself, going to be farming a bit. Still died though. But hey. So there's already a Rabadance on mouz. That means that he's got a load of AP, and he's going to be pushing down towers really quickly. As soon as he gets his Lich Bane, he can free hit a tower almost. They did nerf him a tiny bit, like once in a while. But he used to be able to do that within 3 hits. And he is going to be going a bit aggressive on Blaska, but he's not going to quite kill him. He's going to do a lot of damage though, because he does have that Rabadance, and he does hurt quite a lot with his stack deck. And there you go, he does use a blue card, or gold card, or red card. He used a card to go kill that tower. And anyway, so yeah, I don't really know what happened there. Someone talking to me. Okay, so Anrite is going to be picking up the waves, which is not very interesting. But what was I doing? Oh yeah, so Yorick, Mr. Soaz, has got a Manamune and is going for a Frozen Heart. He's got quite a lot of armor, because there is quite a lot of AD damage on the enemy team. Only Flashy does AP damage, as does We Will Failure, but We Will Failure obviously is a support, so he's not going to be doing that much damage, even though the base damages on Janna are pretty decent. So there's also a Blasting Wand for Momo now, so he's pretty fat. There's going to be a Phantom Dancer and 3 Dorn's Blades on Yellow Star. Yellow Star's going to be pretty quick, and he's going to have a lot of attack speed. His attack speed is 1.6, which is pretty good. And they are going to be poking away at each other next to this tower. So on the other team, we've got a Tear and a Catalyst on Flashy. Flashy doesn't have any AP from items at all. And that's usually a pretty bad sign when it's almost 20 minutes and your enemy has a Rabadance and a Blasting Wand and a Doran's Blade. 2 actually, 2 Doran's Blades. That's pretty bad for him. And Naxik has 2 Doran's Blades and a BF Sword, so that's pretty good for him. Blorn has an Hextech, or not Hextech, an Hex Drinker and a Phage and a Wriggles. So he is doing pretty well for himself. In the meantime though, Moma is split pushing this top tower, or bot tower I mean, while his team was delaying the mouzers, I don't even know, because they do have quite a bit of folk. They don't really need Moma there, and Moma can port back in if need be. Moose is looking for an initiate, it looks like, but Moma is going to be just holding in there most likely. There's going to be an engage right now. Blorn does go right for Yellow Star, but Yellow Star's going to be able to flash out there. Ooh, almost got hit by the arrow, but didn't quite make it. Moose is going to insta-kill Naxik. Oh, Naxik is actually going to survive. Blorn is in a really bad position right now, though. He's going to go down for sure, actually. Ooh, no, he's not going to quite get Yellow Star before he dies. And that was a really close fight, though. And here comes Momi. He's going to ult in right now. He's going to kill Naxik, and they are going to go for We Will Failure. We Will Failure is probably going to go down. Yes, the knock-up from Alistair did keep him there long enough. And here comes the Ag. And there is going to be a kill on Flashy as well. Well done by aAA there. They that Moma ultimate came in and stunned the lot of them, and then Alistair could be, or Linek was able to go in and use his knock-up. What's it called? Pulverize to knock all of them up, or at least 3 of them, and that got them another few kills. So they're going to be picking up this tower right now, and they are looking really good. Moma's probably going to be picking up, or at least damaging this tower severely. Yes, he is going to go for that right now, and this tower does get a lot of damage really quickly from Moma. Moma is doing massive damage on it at the moment, and he's going to retreat, but that tower is almost dead. He's going to kill the entire minion wave, and that is going to keep pushing. Even though Naxik is there, it's going to stop it, so that will be fine. So at the moment, both teams are just picking up their buffs, and Yellow Star got his BF sword now, so he's going to be doing massive damage. And actually, I lied, it wasn't Frozen Heart, it was an Age of the Legion, which is a good aura item. There's an Oracle's on unrated now. He's not equipped yet, but he will in a bit, I think. And there's actually boost of mobility on We Will Failure. Apparently he thinks he's going to be using that a lot, and there's going to be a slow from Yellow Star, going to be slowing up a bit. But here comes the double stun from Flashy and from Naxik. It's not going to quite take him down. And wow, Nexus goes down almost instantly. Linek is going to pick him up. Moma does go down to Blorn, possibly. No, he is not going to go down. Actually, he is going to go down. There comes Moma. He is dead, and Flashy actually got headbutted into the enemy team. And there went the Blaskow and we will failure, and Flash is actually going to pick up Linak because Linak can't beat him on his own. He probably thought his team was coming, but that didn't quite happen. And right now aAA is going to be pushing this inhibitor tower, and they might even take down an inhibitor as well, which will be really good for them. They are going to be picking up this tower, and they're probably going to be in time to kill this inhibitor if Yellowstar does go for it. He's going for Flashy though. Even though I don't think he's gonna. Wow, he does a lot of damage actually, and he is almost able to pick it up. But Naxic is gonna probably pick him up now. He was a bit overconfident. Actually, he's gonna be just fine, and so is gonna do massive damage on Naxic. Here comes the Nunu ultimate. It's not gonna be enough though. He does get interrupted really quickly. He's gonna go down, but he saves Soas and Yellowstar in the process, and they are gonna go back. And wow, that attack speed of Kog'Maw is ridiculous. He's got 1.8 attack speed, and that's a lot of damage on him right there. And this might be a time when Baron is going to get taken. Blaskow wants to go for Yellowstar, but he's just alone there in Linak, and Yellowstar will probably just kill him if he goes in there, plus the fact that he didn't know where Moma was. So they're happily. Wow, okay, Soas comes in from the side, and he is going to be picking up Naxic instantly. We will Failure's really low. His shield is saving him for now, but it's not going to be doing it for long. Actually it is, because his team is going to go for Soas. Blaskow is almost dead. Moma is going to go down though. Flash is going to be able to pick up Linak most likely. Linak does have his ultimate on, so he's getting a lot less damage on him, and We Will Failure does get picked up. So Linak finally went down, and Yellowstar and Soas just ignored it. Blaskow's really low. Kog'Maw hits 2 ultimates, he's going to be down 1 more ultimate, but it's not going to be happening. Yellowstar gets really low and Blorn initiates on him, but here comes Soas. He's going to kill Flashy, and wow, Yellowstar could actually 1v1 Blorn no problem. Here comes an arrow. Is it going to be hitting him? Yes it is, but it's not going to kill him, unfortunately, because he did have the lifesteal on the Wraiths, and he's going to be just fine. So Naxic has to defend against Soas now. Soas is just pushing in. He doesn't really care, and Anraid and Yellowstar are going to be doing this Baron. I don't know how well they're going to do though. Yellowstar's really low. He might go down if he doesn't watch out. This is pretty risky. He'll comes down. They will really want to do this Baron with the 2 of them, and I don't think it's going to be working. Anraid is really low. Mao is going to ultimate in. He is going to go and tank it for a while. Wow, Anraid is almost dead, and Soas is teleporting over the wall. Wow, that's cocky. But they are going to be picking up this Baron now, no problem, and that's going to be a Baron for AAA, and they are going to be 11k ahead right now, which means that they are pretty likely to win this game. They've been doing really well recently, and they have been doing really well in this team fight, or in this scrim as well. I think they're going to win this because there's no towers down. They got, what, 2 dragons, they got a Baron, there are 6 kills ahead. Yeah, Kog'Maw's got an Infinity Action Phantom Dancer, Moma's got a Rabadance and a Lich Bane, there's a Frozen Heart on Linak, there is a Cerelias on Nunu, what's his face, Unrated, and Linak has picked, or Soas has picked up his Atmas, Aegis and Man Immune, so he's also doing massive amounts of damage. On the other team, Flashy finally got his Rod of Aegis. He still only has 90 AP, that's what, nothing at this point of the game. And Moma actually has, what? No, this is not Moma, this is Moma. He's got 500 AP, and he does that with every auto attack as well after his spell. So he will be able to do to kill towers instantly. I really just want to show you guys how ridiculous it's going to be, but the rest of the team is going to help him, so we can't really see. And there's going to be a stun on Linak, and he is going to get walled off, but he's going to go in. He has his ultimate on. Flashy goes down instantly to Moma and Linak. Will Frailer's really close to death. There goes Flashy. His act got killed. Yellowstar is going to be attacked by Blorn, but Blorn is not going to be able to kill him. He's actually going to go down for it. Will Frailer got picked up by Moma, and they're going to be taking this inhibitor and definitely going to finish the game right now. I don't see them not doing it. They're going to go for 1 Nexus Tower. Now comes the next. Come on guys, you can do it. Actually, Moma is going to build somewhere. Okay, he actually ulted into their pool. That's kind of cocky. And Blasko's going to go in right now, but he's going to instant die. Wow, that damage from Yellowstar is freaking ridiculous. Soas is going to pull off again. He took that for quite a lot of time. Actually, the entire enemy team is going to be back now. Mouz might be able to do this. No, not quite. Nexus is going to go down, and that's the GG. Flash from Yellow Star, and GG. Looks like they might be going for another scrim, possibly. So that was well played by aAA there. What they did basically was they got a team fight going, and after that they just snowballed out of it, which is what pretty much everyone does nowadays. And they are in team select. I'm probably not going to be casting the next one though, because I'm kind of tired. So thanks for the 3 people that watched the stream, and thanks for anyone watching the video. I really appreciate it, and yeah, thanks for watching. Cheers.